see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On third and long, it's Wentz. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin, 77 yards. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead.
The Eagles will.
And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. 35 yards that time on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
First play of the drive, a 1st down run. That sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and
2nd and 5 now. Wentz got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
At the 26-yard line.
Still 9 remaining on second down. From the gun, Haskins looking long for Thomas. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there.
Incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On third down, Haskins. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. Third time. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Ball carrier.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from the lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Complete.
Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Jake Elliott on for the point after. His kick.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
7. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. On first down, it's Haskins. Taken in by Sprinkle. A little pitch and catch. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
2nd and 5.
Haskins will throw. And that'll be incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
And they'll indeed go for it with Haskins. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Haskins going to throw again. They'll roll him out right. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being down.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And this offense continues to pour it on. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
39. Washington, 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. On third down, Gibson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was Jalen Mills getting a hand in there defensively.
Incomplete. Darius Slay on the coverage.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Washington on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
They're going on 4th down. Haskins eluding the pressure right. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Throw left side complete. It's Love. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
2nd and
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Again, it's Haskins. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. A throw over the middle taken in. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
At the Eagles' 19-yard line.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Antonio Gandy-Golden that time. And it's 3rd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Haskins back to the air. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he's into the clear. 20, 10, 5. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Philadelphia.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off near his own 48, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Philadelphia.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. The Pro Bowl tight end Zach Ertz, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to...
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Here's Sims to return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
On the return, Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it?
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Wentz to throw. And he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. It's our time. It's our time. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. 56 the Mike, boys. 56. Check.
To throw is Wentz. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Sims to return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.